Hey, ¿qué onda todos? Ian aquí, bienvenidos a este nuevo episodio de Choose Your Character, el podcast. Este episodio va a ser una reseña de Five Nights at Freddy's, pero esta va a tener muchos spoilers, ojo con eso. También este episodio va a ser en inglés. También este va a ser el primer episodio donde van a ser los dos primeros invitados, que va a ser mi amigo Raul, conocido como el Wachacerros, y mi amiga Arum. Espero que les guste este episodio y recuerden de suscribirse a Choose Your Character, el podcast. Tenemos una meta en los 100 suscriptores. Muchas gracias. Hey everyone, it's Ian from Choose Your Character, el podcast. This episode is going to be a review about Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie. I will have spoilers, and this is our first episode in English, so please enjoy. And without further ado, here's the episode. Thank you.
Choose your character.
Welcome to Choose Your Character podcast. And today, I'm happy. Today, it's an English episode, but also it's going to be with my good friend, Raul Wachacerros.
¿Qué pedo, raza? Yo soy el Wachacerros, este es para ustedes.
And with me also, I have my good friend, Adam.
Yeah.
Welcome to this bonus special Halloween episode. Right now,
Spooky, scary.
Shivers down my spine. Shaking souls will shock the soul.
damn!
Bro, that was my childhood.
So-
This is middle school me right now, okay?
Oh my god, the video was cool. So right now, we just got out of watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So we have it really fresh in our head, the whole movie.
Still processing some things, but
Yeah.
pretty much.
So I just really want to start this off saying, out of a scale of 1 through 10, what was your grade? First ladies, Autumn.
No. Do Raul first, because I need to go into a tirade.
Okay, then I'm gonna go second. Okay, so Raul, your pick.
Okay, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Ever since it came out, obviously, but probably not as much as you two guys. I know the lore, of course, but I don't know many details. I didn't remember who Vanessa was until I saw her, and until you guys said, "Oh, it's Vanessa, bro." Until you said that, I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
So 1 out of 10.
Solid 8.
An 8.
A solid 8.
A solid
yeah.
8. Okay. My official review, I would also go 8, but like a low 8.
Low 8.
Like a low 8. I loved it because you could see it was more catered to the fans.
Yeah,
it
was made with love, for real.
Yeah, it was made with love. It was catered more to fans, but it was fun. The references were cool. The acting
was pretty good.
it was pretty
That
good.
was I was expecting some. Sorry, I'm so used to yelling. I was expecting really bad acting, but that acting. But it was Blumhouse. They probably Scott Cawthon. He made sure. I think he definitely made sure to get.
Yeah, because he was producer and something else.
I bet his kids loved it.
Oh yeah.
As a side thing.
So, you, the avid fan.
Don't get me started.
So,
Si miren, se viene Biblia de Five Nights at Freddy's.
se viene Biblia.
Pero en inglés.
In English. So, take the stage. First, give us out of 1 through 10, and then give us your thoughts.
So, I give this Diggly Darn Dupe of a movie 8 out of 10.
Okay.
But, so, my 2 points. The reason why they lost 2 points.
Oh.
Spring Daddy was not hot.
Spring Trap.
I want...
Okay, so let me counteract that point.
Okay, all right, let me hear.
The movie is PG-13.
He can still be hot.
No, not what I'm saying is that the reason why they didn't go with the original design, we could say, is because you could tell it was kind of sort of catered to kids.
No, okay, no. No, okay, you stop that right now. Okay, so looking at that scene right there, that was the scene that we saw, and I want to say either 1 or 3. 2 or 3 in the cut scenes in the game, in the mini games. When you see Springtrap finally get killed, right? In the Springlock failure because there's water. I didn't see no water when he sprung lock. He just looked like he was just having an asthma attack. But I digress. But if it was a PG-13 movie, they would tone it down on the spring lock failure. Okay? No, it's not secondly. We're still on the first point, but secondly to the first point.
1A, 1B.
Yes, this is a math problem. I loved how the animatronics looked. Okay, no, I'm terrified of animatronics, but like Walton Files, absolutely love that. So like Five Nights at Freddy's, love that. Like the animatronic thing, terrifying, but I absolutely love it. It's right here.
You read my mind.
Yeah, because you're searching your pockets like I do. Where is it? Just fucking rage. But no. So the other animatronics, absolutely fucking good. Like it felt like they just pulled it right out of the game. Like
Exactly.
they just. Bonnie's coloring, he looks good in blue and purple. That's all I gotta say. He looks good in blue and purple. He's gorgeous. There ain't no complaints there.
His coloring was different.
But Springtrap's suit they had, the suit that the actor wore,
Matthew Lillard?
yeah, for William, I wasn't sold on it. It literally looked like a theater prop. I'm sorry.
It looked like a cosplay.
It looked like a cosplay because when you actually look at the story, there is no reason the suit should look that way. Because technically it was put into storage because they actually got animatronics. They didn't need the spring lock ones.
I know what you mean.
So the reason why it was degraded, it was because it was in storage. That's why it's a little rusty and spring locked, right? But there's no reason why only like part of the shoulder area and the face is messed up. That would mean that half his body was preserved, but the other half was exposed somewhere. But they're always like leaned against the wall. That's how they store them. You just lean against the wall, right? Or they stand it up. So I don't understand why like part of his body's like fucked up, right? But even when you look at it, it didn't even usually with costumes like that, from my understanding and from what I've seen in movies and even indie movies, is that they will go in with like they'll put like a clay right there, and they scrape it to make it look like it, or they put a little more effort into. If it's rubber, you could just scrape that rubber off, like a sculpture. But I didn't see no effort. It just looked like it was painted. It looked like a cosplay, like you said. It looked like a cosplay. There's some damn good cosplay out there. I don't like furries, but they know their stuff, and they typically do Five Nights at Freddy's stuff because they're animals, right?
Honestly.
Because Foxy, I've seen too much of that, man. Too much. And that's a child. I've seen too much. Whew. But it's just like the suit could have been better. Didn't like it. I liked it, but I didn't really like it. But when
It was okay at best.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly.
I was when they brought Springtrap out, I honestly was expecting Springtrap 3 to come out. I wasn't expecting pre-Springtrap.
Actually, yes. Exactly.
I was not expecting that. Because, when we think of Springtrap, we don't think of the little shit. We don't think of the other weird little shit. We think of Spring Daddy. Like, we want to do the doodle with a skeleton in a spring suit that's somehow possessed, right? We want to do that. We don't want to do this gross old man who murders kids. That's unattractive. Murdering kids is unattractive. Child murderer, ghost, that's something else. That's like a Freddy Krueger thing. That's two different things, all right? We want to do Freddy Krueger. We want to do the skeleton. We don't want to do their actual real selves. So that was my first point. Shit, man, that was my first point.
That was your first point?
That was my first point. It was just Springtrap. And yeah, just Springtrap.
Can I just a little bit to that?
Yes. What's your opinion?
What's your opinion, sir?
This is not my show.
I've been wanting to say
I
that.
mean, it's fine. I don't mind.
That I've seen some pretty good fan-made cosplays. I've seen some better fan-made costumes for Spring that one actually showed in the movie, and I was not disappointed, but it was because I was not expecting Springtrap to come out in the movie. If I'm honest, I did like it, but at the same time, I don't know if I love how they. Half of the movie was these guys in these guys' dreams fighting with the kids.
Yeah,
True.
okay. I understand why they had to do it because they had to connect. They had to connect it. Mm-hmm. They had to connect it to a baseline story that isn't, because when you look at Twilight, when you look at 50 Shades of Grey, when you look at yes,
So Twilight.
Twilight. Yes. Okay. So And not Harry Potter. Harry Potter was pretty good. And Lord of the Rings. Star Wars. A little bit of Star Wars. Predators. Jesus Christ. I love Predators, but them too.
Are we going with this?
No, I was looping it back.
Wait.
No. There is a story that's in a movie comic book form, but when they actually put it into producing it, they have the like Predators. They got the concept, giant alien things that kill things with weapons, right? They don't like technology, but they're spacey, right? They know fucking interdimensional travel. They're just hot. They're just hot.
Ooh, speed of light.
Sorry, TMI. But
TMI.
sorry, but with the Predators, there's a comic book line, right? So they made a single-celled one, Predator 1 with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Great fucking movie, right? But it had its own story that wasn't pertaining to the original comics. Yeah. They made their own story, but it worked. But when you look at Predators 2018, that insulted the community. You know what? That pissed off a few Predator fans. All right, that one.
Oh, I remember which one.
Yeah, Fugitive and Assassin. Bullshit. And I'm not even talking about the shit that happened on set. Talk about just the movie. Bullshit. Right? With Five Nights at Freddy's, it was kind of between those two. It was like, hell yeah, we have the Predator 1. Great freaking movie. Like everything, like story plot, everything was great. Like I love how it pertained to the original comics and it was a standalone. Five Nights at Freddy's has pertaining to the game, all the lore and all that, right? But where it gets close to Predator 2018, that shit movie is, it's not that, but it's kind of close to it, is the base story. Because it was flat. I mean, I get it, it's the brother, his little brother, he was kidnapped by he was kidnapped by Afton, and he was murdered and put into an animatronic suit. We don't know fucking where. We don't know which animatronic suit. First of all, that's a good sequel right there.
The cupcake.
Actually,
because they were 5 kids, one of them was a cupcake.
No. So the 5 kids. No, okay. So when you looked at that part where the kids standing in the front and the 4 in the back, when you look at their heads, one has a hat, one has bunny ears. Those are Foxy. Shit. Sorry, I went wrong. Sorry, you have Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy. Right? You have those guys. But the kid in the front, blue eyes, blonde hair. That's Golden Freddy. I am disappointed that there is none of that. I won't take off a point, but I'm disappointed in that. That there was no freaking creepy Golden Freddy. Like, cause when he's looking around, he could have seen like Golden Freddy, and he'll turn away, and he's like, what? And he looks back, and then you just hear like,
making them more ghostly.
They could have taken advantage of that with the "It's Me" scene, or in the mirror.
Yes, I saw that.
Or the freaking VHS recording where it started to fuck out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of disappointed there was no phone call. I was expecting. No. I wanted. Hello.
I wanted to hear that.
I wanted to hear that. I want to hear that nasal. I want to hear the nasal. But that was like my second point was.
There was no fan. In
No.
office.
There was no everything on that desk, like the cup, the poster in the back.
Almost exactly.
Yeah, it was almost exactly, but the computer screen obviously had to change. Because, you can't really display a computer.
You can't have a tablet.
You can have
you just whoop, whoop.
Swipe down. Reverse Tinder. Oh, it's this bitch again.
Hello, Mom.
Oh, and also, I was expecting the kids to be more sad. They were
sinister.
Yeah,
I understand they were under the influence. I understand.
They were not sad. They were sinister, but the kids knew how to act.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, those were great ass children actors.
I think the difference was that they weren't sad, but you could tell like the reason why they were sinister is because they're pissed off because something in there like we got killed, we're mad.
But they don't know, so they're
exactly. So, but it's also it's what I'm saying, that they don't know, but at least something is left of them, you know?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I love the movie. Honestly, absolutely fucking loved it. But it's just those two things. The obviously, I think the Springtrap one is a little personal, but but the second point,
We got beef.
yeah, we got beef, bro. You could have got number fucking 3, but I won't take it off. Matt Pat, fuck Matt Pat, that piece of sorry.
Let me get quick context. So, in the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, there's a lot of content creators that focus themselves in theorizing about the story or gameplay, and one of the biggest names.
Beat around the bush.
No, because I mean, there's people that really don't know. But so one of the biggest names we could say was Markiplier, but sadly he wasn't in. Sadly, the king of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, he's the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, but he really sucks at freaking theorizing. I love Markiplier, but he really sucks at theorizing.
And then the arguably the second biggest or another of the biggest content creators of Five Nights at Freddy's is Matthew Patrick, known as the game theory guy, and he had a cameo, which I dig, because I'm like, oh, cool, because even if you hate him, you love him, or don't even know him, he's actually he's a figure of the community. So having him there, it's like, oh, cool. Well, I mean, not in my house. In my house is Henry Cavill. Temazo.
It's okay. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Shout out to the trailer that showed before to the movie. Oof.
Oh, Argyle.
I wish I was that woman. I bet you wish you were that woman too.
I wish.
Screw Dua Lipa.
Yes, I wish I was that woman. To be hailed by John Cena like that. His face right there.
I think he picks you up like a fucking
The kid just trying to fight back, and he's like, dude, imagine like if the final cut of the movie is like freaking just does the what's it called, the attitude adjustment or something. like they're missing his signature move. The only time he ever done a signature move in any of his movies, John Cena, was in the movie Fred.
Oh fuck yeah! Fucking Fred.
And he's the fucking peacemaker. And
Oh, dude. One of his. Oh my god! I imagine when he gets in Mortal Kombat 1.
In Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, it's gonna be lit. Okay,
I bet that I hope, and I honestly, I'm waiting. He has one of his fatalities with Eagly. With Eagly.
Or maybe like one of his moves.
Oh yeah, I bet it's gonna be like a weapon. Like he has it if he's gonna just fly or something. I don't know.
Because I mean, in Mortal Kombat 11, Joker had just like a body bag ability, so maybe they could do something like that. But okay, we went too far. So in going back to your point, like, oh, there were like some things that they didn't discuss.
See.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the plot holes that they absolutely ignored during the whole movie.
So in my point of view, and I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, we could just blame everything on the time traveling ball pit.
Oh, the book.
The one thing I know about those freaking books.
Okay, so when Five Nights at Freddy became like a whole huge name, books started to come out, and Fazbear Frights, no? The books were called Fazbear Frights, which is like goosebump kind of stories, but inside the world of Five Nights at Freddy's. And one of them is that a girl hides inside a ball pit and goes back in time and witnesses the kid's death. That's but it's like it's not canon to the the game's storyline.
She travels back in time, and that's how she gets what?
Sorry. No, not in the movie. Okay, but it was a reference to the book.
It's a reference to that.
It's a reference to the book, but
that's cool.
That's why the ball pit was very highlighted in that scene. That's why the camera stayed on it for so long. It was just to show its importance, which is time traveling ball pit.
Wow, shit! I didn't know that.
There's a song about it we can listen to.
But that's
save me. No, I'm just kidding.
There's a song that's labeled that too.
No.
It's about Springtrap. He sings.
No way.
Oh, he's so hot.
Oh my lord. But so going to the plot holes, I'll just give my perspective on maybe how. Okay, so it's the first movie. we could say that some points it's forgiven, some points.
And also now that you guys mention it, it's just like you cannot feel all the plot holes when you just want to include references.
Exactly.
Know?
And it's been like 9 years since like we've been arguing about it, like to get it like in production. So like there's been a lot of change. There's been a lot of this. It's just been so much that's like just the beginning part. Like even the first FNAF game, with all the imagery, all the knowledge we know, we can't just make a FNAF game based off of FNAF 1. I mean, we can't make a FNAF movie based off of FNAF 1 because there's so much lore that has to make it make sense.
Exactly, yeah.
And the reason it's cool that you mentioned that, because what I wanted to say is, for example, I'm just going to put an example here, especially because I've been still so obsessed with this. Spider-Man, the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we could say, for example, Spider-Man, the first game. From here, they went to Miles Morales, and the story was cool. They fixed a little bit like gameplay mechanics. And then you went to Spider-Man 2, which it was just... They added everything that we wanted. For example, imagine if you would have put Venom in the first game. What would have been the impact in the Miles Morales expansion, or in the second game? What would have been the impact? So I think the reason why this one's a bit more like... Not like it leaves a lot of plot holes is because, we are expected to say something in the second movie or in the third movie, because obviously we don't know if there's gonna be another movie.
Yeah,
But we could expect one, since exactly they didn't want to go all out in the first one, because maybe in the third one maybe in the second one they're like, okay, we're gonna cover this part of the story that we didn't really explain, or even in the first one, like,
Golden
okay,
Freddy.
Sorry.
exactly, because
We had a cough right there.
The dog animatronic.
oh my god, that's right. Because so
Drawings.
Oh, the paper puppets.
Oh
That's
my
in
god.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah, isn't it in the first one?
They were in the first one, but and in the movie they were in the corner.
Yeah, so that's one thing. For example, yeah, the during the movie, I remember like, oh, cool, Golden Freddy, and then he's like, that's a dog. I'm like, nah, and then like scenes later when you see that specific area again, I'm like, oh shit, it is a dog.
Dude, I saw that too, and I looked at it, and I'm like. So first of all, my first thought was, oh, that's Golden Bonnie, and I'm like, no. Is that the mascot, the Mimic War in Security Beach Ruin? And I'm like, no, that's way too fucking advanced. Like, that's way too, like, post-production advanced. And then I'm like, is it Superman's super dog? From that,
Crypto?
like, is it Crypto?
Is it Crypto?
Freaking Pluto.
like all this thinking happened in, like, the matter of 5 seconds. And my last thought was... Is that Superman's dog? Because this looked like Superman, because it was so big.
So, okay, and it's cool that you mentioned, like, well, we're mentioning the dog, because Scott Cawthon had his hand in the movie. We know how he works, that it's just like little subtle details that...
Like his website.
Exactly, like his website. He has little subtle details in his website, and it turns out like, oh, there's an importance, oh, there's this, oh, there's that. So... maybe this is actually going to be like, oh, well, this is just a character exclusive from the movies. Or maybe it's going to be presented in the future in games or something. So
there was like a reference to the sister's location with the white sister, with the little sister.
the
one that was that they were wanted to get the.
It was supposed to be Baby there.
It looked
Baby,
like
yeah.
Circus Baby, but the hat was just.
And
you know what? It looked too
like
porcelain to fit the theme of FNAF. Sorry, fit the theme of FNAF characters.
Yeah.
Because the first ones are like kind of realistic in terms of like how they're drawn, right? And their proportions. The second game is cutesy. The third game is decrepit. The fourth game is nightmarish. And then the sixth game is
just like
VR. It's just literally just VR. And then Security Breach, it's pop. I mean, sorry, it's rock and roll pop.
glam.
Kind of glam. Yes,
yeah.
it's glam.
The glam 80s era freaking.
Yes,
Glam.
but
Twisted Sister.
but that thing, it looked too horror-y. It looked too much like a horror porcelain doll. Something you would see in like fucking Insidious.
I mean, no, Blumhouse didn't
No, I'm saying that doll looks like it should be something from Insidious.
Oh, I see.
Because it looks so out of place.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Or I also noticed how every time we saw the animatronics attacking some character or someone, shout out to that scene where freaking gory for a straight 5 minutes. Which I'm glad because it's a horror movie still.
Yeah, I mean, we were promised death and
Yeah.
we got death.
And every attack they made was a reference to the jump scares in the video game. The one with the cupcake biting his face is a reference to the jump scare for the cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Bunny does like this shit, yeah, I don't know. I like nitpicking about that thing, and I noticed that.
But I mean, that scene, the one where like just chopped in half, I was like, oh shit, don't bring your children.
Dude, that was the bite of fucking nine. What year was it?
2000.
Oh, that was the bite of 2000 right there.
Have you seen the videos of that in an early screening of Five Nights at Freddy's? There was a brawl broke out.
I saw that.
Did you see the comments? The fight of 23.
I saw that.
It was just so funny because it's weird. I thought it would start off like a maybe 1v1, but then when it's a 2v1,
Oh my God, it got bigger.
but it was like 5 against 1 at the end.
They were just like, he was in the center, and all you see is just bam, bam.
I one of the comments that made me laugh was like, look at those pussy hands.
Look at that pussy hand.
He's like, he looks like he's punching cotton candy. Oh, yeah, the fight of 23, the bite of 87. What else do we got? The mauling of 2000.
The mauling of 2000.
Oh my god. So I think it's a good point to say that I haven't played the Security Breach Ruin. I mean, just until a certain point, but the problem is that I got a headache with the colors. You know, when you put on the mask, I got a headache. So, and I would last maybe like a day or two, a day and a half with the headache. Sure. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a break.
Mi amigo el menos esquizofrénico.
Mamá, me están hablando. ¿Quién? ¡Ellos!
¡No! ¡No estoy loco! ¿Quién dijo eso?
Oh, shit. Well, what else? What other part where you were like in the movie that's like, oh my god, or oh, what the hell? Because okay, for the dream sequences, I felt like it was like a parallel maybe.
If it wasn't because of the kids acting,
It would have sucked.
It would have sucked.
It would have sucked.
Straight up sucked.
But I feel like it was supposed to be like you know, in the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 story where it's supposed to be a nightmare. Mm-hmm. I was like I kept thinking of that.
Oh, true.
That it was trying to resemble Five Nights at Freddy's 4 in that aspect. Because, I mean, imagine adding the Nightmare animatronics. And this movie, as you know, like a lot of kids are going to watch it. Obviously, they're going to get horrified when they see, like...
The kid next to me, I wanted to slap across their face because they wouldn't shut up. They were just like, oh my God, it's Freddy! It's just toxic! Oh my God, it's at the bottom of the shit that was
Yes! ¡Es Alfredo!
5 noches con Alfredo.
But yeah, but that was one of the things that whenever the dreams came up, I'm like, it's the nightmare. It's supposed to be like the nightmare sequence that I was thinking maybe. Yeah. Because if you think about it, you know, like the theories in the fourth one is like, oh, the kid feels guilty because his he killed his brother. And so in this one, you could see the parallel where it's Mike and then his brother Garrett, and he feels guilty.
Shoving his brother's head into Freddy's face is kind of like how he wasn't watching his brother, and his brother got kidnapped.
Yes.
Did you follow me on that?
No.
Okay, the bite of 87.
Uh-huh.
No.
In Five Nights at Freddy's 4, it was 80. It was supposed to be 83. 83. Do you? I still think that's a plot hole.
It's 87. Okay, it will always be 87.
But there were 2 bites.
Is that the bite of 87?
There were 2 bites. One from each side of the mouth. This is just a freaking heavy. Wait, did that song ever come out?
Yeah,
No, it's a classical song. It's like...
Oh my God, what?
Years ago. It's a classical song.
Oh my God, but they could have added it still. But they just added Foxy like dum dum.
Dude, okay, that's another thing I was pissed about. Like, when the power shut down, I was expecting, like, Freddy to come over and you just hear dun, 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 hey, 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 dun, dun, dun. You heard it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I said it before, but yeah, I was expecting that.
That's why. So
Like freaking the blackout screen and then the character, I don't know, just
I
pissed
was
out.
literally-
jerking to the left.
Just the
I was-
flashing.
Yeah, I was literally expecting to get to first person, and really we're just transported to...
So that's why I'm saying that maybe in the second one,
I wanted
because that's why I'm saying maybe in the second one they couldn't go all out on the first one, because you know, like every time when you create something new, a first one it's we're gonna
Just
dip our toes.
everything,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna dip our toes, see, and then in the second one you're like boom, go all out. That's, for example, going back to my example of Spider-Man. Like you
Yes.
wouldn't put Venom in the first one,
No.
so they put Venom in the second one.
Keep something big waiting, wanting.
Exactly. So maybe there's
Tears of the Kingdom with Breath of the Wild. Same thing.
Same thing. So it's always like we're gonna test it out because we're still experimenting on this. We all know the story that Five Nights at Freddy's took like maybe 10 years, something.
Like 7-8 years last time I checked. But that's like, it was like we were all like, oh, we need to find a Freddy's movie, and then we went to like, oh, it's been confirmed. Oh, they just canceled it. Oh, they confirmed again. Oh, it's pending. Oh my God, it's actually in production. Holy crap, it's actually coming out. Oh my God, it's in theaters.
We start production. Hey, in 3 months we're getting it.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, we were all in the dark, and it was just on and off, and then, like, the movie's great. Honestly, it is so much better. You know what? I'm sorry, but I would put Five Nights at Freddy's and the Mario movie on the same level. I think
Yeah.
they're both really good homages to their originals.
To the originals. Yes,
Because when you look at, let's throw in Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z is such a really long show, and it's like you can never make.
Don't get
it's
me started on
impossible.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but like their live action movie wasn't even an homage. It was just
I mean, even the dude who was directing or producing it, I can't remember. I think it was both. They didn't even know anything about Dragon Ball to begin with.
exactly.
So at least so that's why in the Mario movie you had at least Nintendo like overseeing it.
Yep,
and this one you had
They definitely learned. They said, "Oh, they did profits. Well, we're gonna get Scott Cawthon on this because
Exactly.
we need his rights."
who we need copyrights.
Yeah, it's like comparing like live actions with live actions. We all know like Shingeki has some pretty like shit live actions.
Who?
Like Attack on Titan.
Oh,
What did I say?
Shingeki. I'm like, huh?
Oh no, he said it.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
He said it in Japanese.
Shingeki no Kyojin. Shingeki no Kyojin.
Do you think people know Japanese? I don't speak Nintendo.
日本語が先がセルですが。
Watashi wa
La tuya en vinagre por si acaso.
Ian san, kono no oppai.
Ya, esa sí me la supe. Okay.
Okay, yeah, what you wanted to say, like comparing shitty live actions or the one you just mentioned, Dragon Ball. It's just okay. We are selecting good producer, good director, whatever, but they don't know shit about the show.
They ignore the original creator.
Exactly, and then
Why do you think the One Piece live action did well?
That I was
Exactly. Otis said no.
You stole my point. You stole my words.
It's my shit.
Last time I checked, these are my hands, and that's my paper. Put 2 and 2 together, and guess what? I have rights.
I'm choosing the dude.
And also, it's like the producer is super fan of One Piece. Also, the director.
Uh-huh.
Part of the
fans.
crew. Yeah, part of the crew is like the
And they
actors.
fit it so, like it looks like they just like what a boop.
Yeah,
like that.
Iñaki Godoy, he is.
Oh,
Luffy. He is Luffy.
Dude, because
For
I
real.
really like that they went with Oda's manual. There's like, oh, Usopp is African, Sanji is French.
Oh, yeah, yes.
And they actually went at least a little
Frankie's
bit
American.
Yeah, they at least went somewhere close because Iñaki Godoy, because Luffy's supposed to be Brazilian, but like Iñaki Godoy is Mexican. But I'm like, they're Latin American. I'll give them a pass.
You know what? They're in the same like temperature range that's reasonable. It's like,
In the
it's like
same skin tone color.
yeah, they're in the same skin tone.
You know, corruption is the same elsewhere. Like,
You know what? Look at America. We're sectioned out anyway.
either way, it was
Try
gonna
not
work.
to be, but we're just automatically governed that way to be separate.
So the point that we're going here is that you could tell it was a love project.
Yeah,
You
it
could
was
tell
really
that
love.
even if
That Scott Cotton had his hands on it. You can tell that.
I bet, like right now, like personally for him, like I bet his favorite thing of FNAF is that his first game just hit off. I bet that's like his favorite thing. Like his first game just like skyrocketed, and I think this is kind of like not closing a door, but kind of like
shutting other people's mouths, like I did it.
Yes, kind of like that to the haters,
Mm-hmm.
but more like he went from just being, a dad with kids
Mm-hmm.
to just making a game, that blowing up and be like, wow, this is, that's pretty good, I'll make more. He makes more, and then he gets, next thing he knows,
a franchise.
he gets a franchise. He gets
Merchandise.
Security Breach was a little iffy, but it redeemed itself with Ruin, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's just, it went from being like a 2D game to a fully walkable, immersive 3D game.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has a fucking movie. I bet this man is like, I bet when he sits down, he just will be like,
I made it.
Yeah.
what more can I do? Like, what more? Like, I made my first movie. I don't think I want to make another one.
I mean,
Unless
it's
it's
totally viable.
Yeah, like I think it's like a high chance, because when he made the games, he pretty much tapped out in some of them. He was like, count me out, just take my notes. Like, he was pretty much tapped out, and then he like packs up an entire movie. I honestly think a high probability that this is him not fully closing a door to FNAF, but this is closing majority of the door. Like
Leave it in-
movie-wise.
Leaving it like half open, like
Yes,
just
like,
like a smidgen,
he
know.
wants to hear it, but he doesn't really want to be there,
Yeah.
right? Like he wants to see, he wants to read it, but he doesn't want to be out there creating more content.
So, for example, like Gordon Ramsay has restaurants, but he's not in all of the restaurants.
Exactly. Gordon Ramsay still does what he loves. He goes out there, like he's a cooking guy. He has all these restaurants. He made a successful business. He's a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll still go home, cook some food for his wife, for his kids, or he'll go out and teach random people on the streets how to cook. Like, that's how Scott Cawthon is. Like, I think that's how he's going to become. He made a successful thing, and now he's like, I can pretty much do whatever I want. Now, if I want to, I can sit on my ass at home and just lore dump on crap like freaking J.K. Rowling.
Like J.K. Rowling. Like, every animatronic was gay from the beginning.
Bro, they did do that.
You know what?
They did that to like a few of them.
I'm gonna turn on my computer, go to Matt Pence video, and say you're wrong.
And then another tweet comes out, and they are racist.
I did it, not a black one.
We don't like chicken eats out the
And then
garbage
deletes
because
his
she's
Twitter
black.
account. And
He gets canceled, but then he comes back. We all love a good comeback story, no?
Dude, wait, what's that comedian's name?
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Steve
Chappelle, bro.
Fucking Chappelle, bro.
Gotcha, bitch! Like, fucking the first tweet when he gets back. Gotcha, bitch!
Bro, dude, Springtrap would definitely be fucking Dave Chappelle. I can see it.
Dude,
I always because he just got fucking canceled again.
Who?
James Chappelle.
damn, he's like freaking a cockroach. He doesn't die, he
He's like
multiplies.
Andrew Tate. He gets canceled every.
But at
for
least
breakfast.
he's not. At least he's not in
Still
prison.
trending.
At least he's not in prison.
At least he's
Human trafficking, that's something else.
Dude, he was getting a little booty tapped, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, so this is sex trafficking.
Oh. So you mean not the Teslas? Oh. But do you know what other thing that actually caught both of our attention? I wasn't sitting next to you, so I didn't know. What caught our attention is that whenever it was like the dream sequence, some of the kids' faces just like went blank.
I honestly thought that was my eyes fucking me over.
Same, but then it happened again. I'm like, oh god damn.
No, I straight up saw like one of the kids' faces and he has no eyes, no nose. He was just straight up
Slender Man.
Oh, dude, okay, so I saw that and I'm like, Slender Man? I'm like, no, wrong movie. Like, I tried to blink it and then it like went away. And I'm
But
like,
it was
But he
so
was like faded.
dude. But the effect was so good because it really made you think twice.
Yeah.
Damn, those kid actors were just phenomenal. Don't please Disney, no, no more Disney.
You know what? That scene reminded me of with the faces changing.
What did it remind you of?
Fuck.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
No, fuck. I just had it, but you made me lose it because you made me laugh. 1 second. Fuck.
That scene reminded you of Liv.
Okay,
the kids'
faces fading in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Slender Man. I mean, they were in the forest. I mean, that's kind of like
Kid actors,
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, that's like a fucking Slender Man reference.
It's oh my god. It's all connected. The multiverse. Marvel.
Isn't there a game coming out that's like putting other games in it? Oh, aren't they doing that with like? I think they're doing that with like not like Five Nights at Freddy's, but like another community where they're adding each other's characters in to build their own like multiverse.
Dude, I just know a fighting game that it's a concept, but it's not for certain. It's gonna be a fighting game, but it's called Icons of Horrors, and it's like Pennywise, Michael Myers, and stuff like that. So maybe that's it. No, you don't remember?
Fuck, the kids' faces fading out. What the fuck did that remind me of?
Your mom. Ah!
Oh, you're super nice. That was beautiful.
Claro.
What? Shit. I'm trying to help her remember. You're like, look. Yeah.
Okay. Kids, blurry faces, Slenderman, Disney.
I'll do it again.
Minnie's divorce.
Oh my god.
The girl's acting was fire.
The
She
kids.
was.
The Abby.
The sister. Yeah,
Abby.
Abby's actress.
Abby was. She was.
I don't know. I think she was, honestly, in my opinion, she was the MVP of the movie.
Yes.
I would play with a bunch of animatronics.
Maybe.
No, sorry, I would watch someone play with a bunch of animatronics. Fuck that shit, no.
Chuck E. Cheese doesn't have it anymore, so.
Yeah.
Oh my god, as a kid, I used to be afraid of Chuck E. Cheese's, not because of the animatronics. There was a game that was like almost like Dance Dance Revolution. It was a combination of Dance Dance Revolution and Whack-A-Mole, but with spiders. And it scared me. But the spiders were cute. And it scared me.
Yes, you are.
But I don't know why I just remember it was like Whack-A-Mole and Dance Dance Revolution. You were supposed to step on the spiders, and it scared me as a kid. And I remember like whenever I would go to like a pizza place, come back, I would play Crash Bandicoot, but I remember that and I was like, no, spooters. But the spiders were cute. That's a thing. Spooters. Pedro Parquero.
Pedro Estacionador.
Pedro, ándale, dale. Quebrándole. Viene. So after we had all this huge discussion, do you still stand with your original rating, Raul?
Yeah, solid 8. Solid 8.
Solid 8. Autumn?
8. 8.
Hey.
8.
8.
Me,
Ahora el episodio es en español porque ella dijo algo en español.
El mordisco del 87. For me, it's still an 8. I can tell this is the starting point of something, but if they leave it there, totally fine. If they continue it, there's still many places where they can continue for the second one.
Like, yeah, I agree on the point. Is like,
Wait! No.
You're thinking French. Switch
Yes.
it.
No, I forgot the word for 8.
8.
We've been saying
No,
it.
that's Spanish.
Oh, for French.
Oh.
It's
We don't care.
It's cinc, sies, siet. No, cinc, sies, set, or sept.
I know that too.
Noof?
Du hast mich.
Du hast mich verreisert. Ich von Corenson.
¿Qué pedo? Lord. So, I just want to say thank you very mucho for coming to watch the movie with me. Thank you very mucho. Also, thank you for being the first guest on the podcast. Very exciting stuff.
Very grateful. Very grateful. I wanted to be here so bad. After fucking more than 10 episodes. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you. Yeah.
I love you too.
Miss you.
I'm
So boring. Raul's the only one who comes over anymore.
really.
Because Cora has a girlfriend, Adrian is just bitching.
Dude,
No.
It's because I just love it. Like, and it's just bitching, but the moment he does, like, he's just like, he's just touching his leg, like, this
He's
bitch.
just bitching.
He's like, not this bitch.
Look, it just pisses me off. So, this finalizes this special bonus episode for Halloween. Thank you very much to my special guests, Raul and Autumn.
Yeah.
Any final words?
Voy a regresar en siguientes capítulos a la verga.
Esa huevo que sí. Autumn, any final words?
Stinky.
Thank you for.
Just in your character.
Have a good night and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, spooky, scary shit.